Back with another one. Welcome to day number 2 of the 7 Days, 7 Topics of Truth series. I'm about to get real deep on something a lot of people seem to misconstrue. There's a lot of people out there who believe that there's this secret society in the entertainment industry, pulling strings, cloning entertainers, performing satanic rituals, and shit like that. Truth is, that's all false. There's no energy strong enough to make you do anything. This is another example of how we twisted entertainment, to the point where everything that goes on with these entertainers becomes part of our lives, and we began taking it personally because we put so much energy into it that it becomes reality. Now don't get me wrong, there are people who like to live their lives privately, but they have no power to control anybody. Think about it. If this secret society had all this power to control and clone people or perform all these rituals, how are we speaking on it? If someone was that powerful and didn't want anyone to know about it, I'm sure we wouldn't know about it. What everyone fails to remember is it's an entertainment business, which means it generates money by providing entertainment, even if it has to go as far as having entertainers living scripted lives. Another thing is, does nobody pay attention to contracts anymore? You constantly see entertainers on top of the world in the beginning of their careers. Then as time goes on, they become depressed and feel like they want their old lives back because now they realize that they have no privacy and have to live the way their contracts say. Isn't the main purpose of a contract to say that you agreed and that no one is forcing you? One thing I've never seen an entertainer do is go to these big industries with their own contracts. If you could come up with a contract that both sides agree on, you wouldn't have anything to complain about because it was your ideas. We put most of our energy towards entertainment because the kind of feeling it gives us is addicting. And when you're addicted to something, you tend to chase that feeling you got the first time you tried it. Entertainment industries are coming up with ways to keep you entertained so they can achieve the entertainment they're chasing. Meanwhile, you're trying to find more entertainment any way you could. That's just how the world works. The energy we create with our minds is the strongest energy in my opinion. I say that because your imagination is how you live life. Your imagination blends with the curious part of your mind by trying to answer any questions you have. Keep up now. When you don't know something, by nature, our minds put these images together to try and make sense of it, right? For example, let's say you got a performance scheduled. Naturally you want to know the outcome of everything, so your mind automatically puts together different situations of how it can turn out, good and bad. So I guess it's safe to say that we create these scenarios and secret societies on our own, right? We take realistic situations we see in our minds, try to figure it out. But there's so many different imaginations trying to make sense of everything that eventually someone is going to come up with a realistic scenario that could potentially explain things. The more knowledge you have, the bigger the imagination, because your memory plays a big part in creating these imaginations from past images. Sounds like a computer, right? That's just a way energy is manipulated to imitate life. These days, we take entertainment to the max. It's to the point where we're actually making another person's imagination a reality. Shit, I can come up with something stupid like, start telling people that there's a demon called Goatman. All I would have to do is come up with a location, research that location, Photoshop a few pictures of a goat and a man, and have a bad quality video with just enough visibility to point out something that I believe looks like a Goatman. Now do you see how my imagination just played on yours and created images in your minds while listening to this? It's that easy. When you're entertained by something, this is what happens to our minds. It's not about any negative beings controlling people, it's our own minds. We're born with a mind that is constantly trying to make sense of things by trying to find answers for everything. This is another reason why we should always listen to the feelings we get, because we allow our imagination to draw a path in life that wasn't set for us. We spend too much time trying to figure it out and constantly forget those feelings that make us who we are. It's funny because I look at everything for what it is and my imagination brought me to these conclusions. That's all for now. Until the next day, stay safe and blessed people. Money gang shit.